The home team, the Zacston Mountaineers, wear black and gray. In their white with black sleeves are the Pharaohs. We are underway. Ronek entering the zone. Over to Krejci. Drops it back to Wilson. Save on the play. Ellison, one-on-one entering the zone. Intercepted by Theodore. Wilson. Up ahead for Zacston. Marner enters the zone. Bodied on the play. It'll be a breakout down the side. Intercepted by Wilson. He's picked up with a trip and a penalty called on Briarwood. And it'll be a power play at home here for this Zacston squad. Face off one back there, but Hall intercepts. Dumps this one down into the zone. And regrouping is Theodore. Eller. Bodied on the play. Another penalty coming up as Dubois enters the zone with a shot and a goal. And an early goal for Zacston in just over 3 minutes puts them up 1-0, Pierre-Luc Dubois. And now a 2-minute power play to follow. Eichel out there against Krejci wins the faceoff. And they still have 2 minutes of penalty kill after having lost the first one of the night. And Bobrovsky enters the zone offsides. One nothing the score here at the Starbucks Center. Face off over to Backlund. Enters the zone, bodied by Mueller. Rips this one out of the zone and dumps it down to kill the penalty. Dubois has the game's only goal up to Theodore. Backlund. Across to Theodore. Up to Eller. Bodied on the play. Breakaway. Shot by Strami. Bobrovsky up the side now. Entering the zone. Has a rush. Great shot on net. Misses wide. Bobrovsky. Loses to Theodore. Excellent penalty kill rush. The penalty is over. It's 5-on-5 hockey. Strami. Up to Eller. Bodied on the play. Picked up behind the net by Mueller. Up to Bobrovsky. Bodied on the play himself. Dubois picks up now Backlund. Back to Dubois. Intercepted by Jack Eichel. Pettersson. Back to Morrissey. Morrissey circling around up to Pettersson. Pettersson entering the zone and offsides. Halfway through this first period, it's been all about the power play for the Zacston Mountaineers. Connor Bedard making an appearance for the first time. Loses to David Krejci off the faceoff. Wilson now. Bodied on the play. Drysdale. Himself hit Glendening. Across to Bedard. Rips one on net. Taylor Hall now. Drops one back to an injured defenseman. Bedard bodied on the play. Huge hits from both squads. Marner. Drops one back. Max Zabo. Slowing things down and intercepted. Matiri drops this one out. Zabo. Trying to get something going for this Briarwood offense. Drops this one back to Hall. Bounces wide. Connor Bedard. Back to Zabo. Rips one on net. Bounces wide. Hall. Bouncing this one out. Great poke check on the play. Zabo keeps this one alive. Rips one toward the net. Glendening got in the way. Looking for a shot of his own. Now Wilson has the puck for Zacston. Looking to break this out of the zone. Kept in by Gospa here. Hall. Backhand. Searching for help. Glendening rips one on net, but nothing going. Great saves there. Theodore. Up ahead to Wilson. Breakout there. 1-on-3. No help. He dumps this one into the zone. Line change for Zacston. Gospa here. Up ahead to Sillinger. Unable to get anything going off the bench now. Lomberg tosses it to Blackwell. Dumps it in. Bodied by Tanev. Less than a minute to play. Morrissey. Up to Sillinger. Valimaki. Poked away. Manson now. Battle of the fourth lines. Manson rips this one with a broken stick in the way, and the period will end. A 1-0 lead for Zacston as they lead in score only. as well as face-offs. But in terms of shots, hits, and time on attack, everything is in favor of Briarwood. We enter the second period live here in Zacston from the Starbucks Center. 1-0 lead for the Mountaineers. Krejci loses the face-off there to Ellison. Ellison now rips one on net. Save there. Picks up a stick. Bounces back to Lund. Lund rips one on net. Great save. Bobrovsky with the rebound. Mueller rips one on net. Bounces wide. Ellison. Puck kept by Briarwood. Zabo now with a shot. A great save, but a great goal by Bobrovsky off the rebound. And they even it up 1-1. As the rebounds just wouldn't bounce in favor of Zacston. Briarwood kept possession, and finally Bobrovsky, right place, right time. Off the shot by Max Zabo, Wilson enters the zone for Zacston. Ellison picks up a stick, enters the zone, back the other way. Bobrovsky, another shot on Vasilevsky. Mitch Marner bodied on the play. Bobrovsky trying to dump it low. Great hit on the play. Lund with the puck. Kicks this one back to Zabo, over to Mueller. Mueller rips one wide of the net. Ellison, back to Zabo, back to Mueller. Another slap shot wide. Bobrovsky, another rebound. Krejci trying to break this out of the zone as the Mountaineers are on the back foot. Over to Theodore. Marner, bodied on the play, enters the zone. Zabo. Shot blocked by a defenseman. Lund, back to Mueller. Great work by this first line. Great work by this first line, and Kuznetsov comes off the bench to take the lead for Briarwood, his first goal of the season. Off the shot by Mueller and the pass by Lund. So consecutive rebound goals there. This one by Kuznetsov, the first one Bobrovsky. And a 2-1 lead by the Pharaohs. Ronek enters the zone. Dubois has the only goal for the Mountaineers. Taken the other way now for the Pharaohs. Over to Eichel. Eichel rips one on the forehand. Saved by Vasilevsky. Ronek up to Backlund. Cross to Theodore. Has seen a lot of ice time in this game. Dubois now on the breakaway. Dubois makes a move on Matiri. Matiri there with the save. Dumps it back in the corner for Tanev. Kuznetsov. Up the side now. Rips one toward the center. Nothing going. He's bodied on the play. Tanev picks it up. Puck bounces back to Morrissey, who rips one on net, and Vasilevsky will cover. There's a lot of pressure near his net, and 8 minutes to play. It's a 2-1 Briarwood lead, and Vasilevsky freezes the puck on his glove side. Eller to face Bedard. Face-off won by Bedard. Tanev rips a shot blocked by a defenseman. Hall now. Can't rip this one back. Quinn Byfield up to Eller, bodied on the play. And offsides called as the puck escaped the zone and was re-entered without regrouping by this Briarwood squad. So a face-off on the left dot outside the zone. Bedard against Eller. 1. Now with Glendenning back to Velamari. Hall. Tanev enters the zone for Briarwood. Bodied on the play. Glendenning looking to enter the zone. Bedard now drops it back, but nobody there to pick up the pass. Matiri has the puck way back near the goal, and Byfield picks up a dangerous suicide pass. And Quinn Byfield with a great opportunity. Staying on Connor Bedard, no call. Bedard now enters the zone. Tosses to Glendenning, rips one on Vasilevsky. Hall with the rebound. Robinson. Jokiharju. Tosses back to Byfield. Glendenning now intercepts. A lot of ice for Glendenning. Nothing going. He's poke checked away. Sticks with it. Glendenning keeping it himself. Nobody there. Byfield. Ronek. Theodore. Eller. Ronek. Back and forth passes for this first line of Zacston. Now Briarwood with the puck. 3 on the clock. Rips one at the net. Vasilevsky with a save and clears it just to end the period. So, an excellent second period for this Briarwood squad, turning a 1-goal deficit now into a 1-goal lead. It's 2-1. They lead in shots, hits, time on attack, and penalty minutes. Everything else in favor of the Zacston Mountaineers. A sold-out crowd here at the Starbucks Center in the nation's largest city. Face off. Won by the Mountaineers, but picked up by Bobrovsky. He had the first goal for Briarwood. Second one went to Kuznetsov. Ellison drops this one back, and a great goal. Excellent play as Lund has his first of the season. Excellent tic-tac-toe passing by that first line. And it's a 3-1 lead as Ellison wins another face-off. Krejci looking to stop the momentum. Wilson now for Zacston. Pass intercepted. Lund unable to get a pass forward, as this could be icing, but a great play and a great goal. Excellent speed there by Bobrovsky. Enters the zone on a potential icing play. Rips one in front for Ellison, and it's a 4-1 lead as 2 straight goals by this single shift for the number 1 line for Briarwood. Ellison loses the puck to Krejci. Krejci enters the zone on a 1-on-2, rips one on Materi. Nothing going, but regroups now. Marner looking for a shot, blocked by his own forward. Kept in the zone by Marner. Wilson up to Krejci. Shot wide of the net. Now Ellison back the other way. Keeps it. Rips one. On net. Bobrovsky was there, but didn't get the stick off in time. Lund now drops this one back to Szabo, who tosses to his partner. Mueller rips one wide of the net. And a huge hit by Ellison. Another huge hit. Now Marner trying to break it out for 3-on-2. 3-on-3 now. As no shot, as Szabo gets in the way of that one. Szabo dumping it into the zone. Chasing it himself. Been playing a lot more aggressively than he usually does. Eichel unable to get this one past Vasilevsky, who moved side to side on that play. Roenick unable to get it out of the zone. Kuznetsov with the second goal for Briarwood in this one. Puck back now to Szabo. Rips one on Vasilevsky, glove side. And now broken out by Wilson. A 2-on-2 for Zacston. Bodied on the play. Kuznetsov off to Lund. Lund now enters the zone with a hit. Kuznetsov looking for the front of the net. Eichel wide. Lund rips one on Vasilevsky, who covers it. And with 7 minutes to go, it's a 4-1 Briarwood lead. And finally a stoppage of play for this Zacston team to regroup. Dubois faces Bedard. Face off won by Dubois. Strami bodied on the play. Morrissey over to Tanev. Up to Bedard. Enters the zone. Backlund. Over to Valimaki. Strami. Huge hit by Tanev. Backlund enters the zone for Zacston. Loses the puck to Bedard. Tanev now looking to cross. Glendening loses the puck to Robinson at center ice. A 2-on-4 trying to enter the zone. Hall over to Tanev. Glendening now. 2-on-2. Rips one on net himself. This one bounces wide of Vasilevsky. Jokiharju over to Valimaki. Robinson. Byfield. Byfield scores off a rebound. And it's now a 4-2 game. As it looked like Materi just had no idea where the puck was on that play. And Quinn Byfield has his first of the season. Face-off won by Briarwood. Intercepted by Robinson. Eller looking to keep the momentum going. There's an empty net for Zacston. As the puck bounces to Eller, Byfield try to rip another shot on net. Less than 50 seconds to play in this one. Sillinger looking to hit that empty net. Unable to do so. It's an icing picked up by David Krejci. Briarwood not able to change lines prior to the face-off. It's 6-on-5 hockey, an empty net. A 2-goal lead in 43 seconds on the clock for Briarwood. Face-off one. Bounces off a skate. Did not bounce off a skate. It's called icing. Huge hit down, no call. 38.5 seconds. Third line's still out there for both squads. Face-off won back by Zacston. Hag. Ripped on net. Great shot. Tipped by Wilson. It's a 1-goal game. This one not over. 34 seconds. We retain 5-on-5 hockey. You have to imagine that with the success their last one had, this goalie will be pulled, as that is the case. Marner enters the zone. Krejci. Manson, now Moser. Looking to rip up. And another icing call as Hago brings them into the zone with 23 seconds on the clock. A one-goal game, a very successful last minute of play for this Zacston squad. Wins the faceoff. McLeod over to Marner, bouncing wide. Drysdale, 15 seconds, rips this one down. Hag, center ice. Has to get something going. 7 seconds. Marner. Back to Krejci. Bouncing wide. Sillinger. Over to Hag. Rips one. Nothing going, and this one is over. Briarwood outlasts Zacston. An excellent final period by Zacston. But the score ends 4-3 in favor of Briarwood. They move up in the standings now. And next week they head to Lancester to face the Fishers. So join us for that one. That is all for November hockey. We will see you in December for Briarwood Pharaohs hockey. We will see you very, very soon.